my name's Morgan, and what I have for us today is some exercises that are going to help you ease back into exercise with as little pain as possible. So we really wanted to look at the hips, the shoulders, and the knees. So what I was looking up is a lot of times with arthritis, you're going to feel pain a level above and a level below the area. So I know you said your knees had been hurting, now your hips were starting to hurt, and the reason behind that can sometimes be once our knees start hurting, we'll compromise how we walk. The knee will go in, the knee will go out to help us try to ease the pain. And what that does is that offsets our hips and can start to cause pain in our hips. So we're going to work on that today. I've split it up between lower body and upper body. What I would like for you to do is try either upper body or lower body first, whichever one you prefer to try. So if you start with lower body, do lower body, a day off, upper body, a day off, lower body, a day off, upper body. That's going to rotate you through, and each week you're going to have 3 to 4 days of exercise to help us ease back into this, but it's also going to give you a few days in between so we can see if that's causing more pain or if it's helping. If any one of these exercises causes more pain, discontinue the exercise, all right? And that brings me to a few notes here. Here at Corporate Fitness Works, we highly recommend you guys are talking with your doctors and your physicians as you start an exercise program, all right? Especially with arthritis pain, we don't want it to flare up and we don't want to make it worse. This is not a no pain, no gain situation. So again, anything causes you pain, discontinue the exercise and talk with your doctor about that, all right? Second, you're going to notice I have on tennis shoes. Even though these exercises are low impact and we're not going to be jumping, still make sure you have on the appropriate type of footwear. We don't want socks on the hardwood or tile floors as we're going to be slipping and sliding through the workouts. So again, my name's Morgan, and let's get started. So a small demonstration of each exercise. For the first one, we have a quad set. So for our quad set, I'm going to bring my kid over here. For our quad set, you're going to be sitting on the ground, like so. This leg can be up, just get comfortable. Sometimes it's easier if you put a pillow under this knee, so I'm going to start with my left leg. So it might be easier to put a pillow, a pool noodle, something small under this knee, because what we're going to do is we're going to push down on that knee. We're not going to raise our ankle off the ground, all right? So don't raise that ankle, leave your ankle on the ground, heel on the ground, push down on your knee, and this is going to contract your quad, all right? So we're going to make a quad muscle. Our quad's on the top of our thigh here. We're going to contract that quad, make a muscle, relax. You're going to do 10 of these, all right? So push that knee down, contract that muscle. Sometimes it's easier if you have something under here, even just like a pin, something small, just so you can tell where you're pushing, and it gives you a focus point to push down from, all right? So make that muscle, hold it for just a second, and come back up. Then you're going to switch sides, and you're going to do the same thing on the right, all right? Leg on the ground, heel staying down, push down on that knee, contract this quad muscle, hold it for a second, then relax. You're going to do 10 on that side as well. So 10 on the left, 10 on the right. The next exercise I have for you is a glute bridge. So we're going to go down, lay on our back here. Our feet are flat on the floor, and our heels are under our knees, all right? What we're going to do here is we're going to push down on our heels, drive those knees forward, and slowly we are going to raise our hips up off the ground, all right? Come up nice and slow and go up as high as you can where you feel comfortable, all right? Hold it for a second and then relax back down. I want you to go up slow and down slow, all right? Nice, slow, controlled movements here. Up and back down, all right? You have 10 of these as well. The next thing we're going to do is a straight leg raise. So staying down on the ground, my left leg is bent, my right leg is out straight. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave my right leg straight and bring it up off the ground, all right? If possible, you're going to bring it up to the height of your other knee, all right? So don't go past that knee. That's just using momentum there. You really want to go nice and slow here, all right? And focus on this movement. Bring it up, holding that quad tight. Engage that core with this as well, all right? Keeping your back flat on the ground. All right? After that, you're going to switch and do the other side. Same thing. So right leg is now bent, left leg is out straight. I'm pulling that toe back to me, all right? So my toe's not pointed here, the toe is back. And I'm going to raise that leg nice and slow. Bring it up as high as you can, and if possible, we're going to work on bringing it to the height of the other knee, all right? Bringing it to the height of the other knee can be a goal for us to work towards. So if as far as you can go without pain right now is 6 inches off the ground, we will take it. And as we work through this in the coming weeks, we're going to start to notice progress and we're going to get up higher, all right? So that is a goal. The next thing I have is a clamshell. Since you have some problems with your shoulders, I recommend not resting up on your shoulder, but if you do, make sure your arm is directly underneath that shoulder, all right? If not, you can lay all the way down here, all right? It might help to have a pillow underneath you as well here. Your legs are going to be slightly bent, knees on top of each other here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise up just so I can talk. But again, you can lay down for comfort measures. I'm going to leave my feet together so my feet are not going to separate, all right? And I'm going to slowly raise this top leg up, all right? If you do this right, you will feel it and it will be a good workout. If it seems pretty easy, there might be some areas that we could focus a little more on to try and make the form a little better. So again, leaving my feet together, raising up that leg, and coming back down. Nice, slow, and controlled movements here. You're going to feel this in your gluteus medius right here on your backside, all right? Bringing that leg up. You have 10 of these. Then you're going to switch and go to the other side. Leg slightly bent. Got my left leg on top now. I'm going to slowly raise that knee up and take it back down. These are called clamshells here, all right? So go up nice and slow as far as you can and come back down. Again, you're going to notice my feet are not separating and I'm not turning my foot all the way out, all right? So I'm trying to keep my foot kind of close in right there. It is going to raise slightly, but I don't want to raise it all the way. Next, we're going to have some exercises for you to do in a chair, all right? I'm going to turn my chair sideways here to start with to show you. So the first one, we're going to sit on the edge of our chair here, and this is a hip flexion. So what you're going to do is you're going to raise, I got my left leg starting out here, you're going to raise that leg, leaving it bent, and bring it close to your chest, all right? Bring it up towards your chest. All right, hold on to that chair. Nice, slow, and controlled motion. Bring that knee in, all right? I did read, sometimes it is easier if you do have a small weight to put on your ankle. You can do that as it'll help separate those joints, all right? That is also something we can work up towards if you want to start with just regular at first. So just a front view here of the hip flexion. Again, sitting on the edge of our seat, leaving that knee bent. We're just going to raise that knee towards our chest, all right? Take it back down. Everything here is nice and slow, all right? Next, we're going to have a knee flexion. Turn back to the side here for you. With this one, again, on the edge of our seat, your leg is going to go out straight and you're going to raise that leg up, all right? Go up nice and slow. Show you on the other side. The leg is out. We're bringing the leg up, leaving it straight, going nice and slow. Try not to come past the height of that other knee, because again, that's just using momentum to kick it up there. Nice and slow, up as high as you can. I'll give you a front view of that. Again, edge of our seat, foot's out. We're going to bring it up, go into the height of that other leg if possible, all right? Next, we have our ankle alphabet. So here, you're going to sit on the edge of your seat. You're going to take one foot, raise it up slightly, and you are going to try to write your ABCs, all right? This is a great exercise. You're going to go through as far as you can, all right? You're gonna try to draw it. Try not to move a lot of your leg. Try just to move at that ankle joint, all right? So I'll show you a side view here. So start with A and draw that letter out all the way and then go on to B. If you need to take breaks, take breaks. It's okay if you don't make it all the way through Z. Again, as we move through in the coming weeks, we're gonna progress here, all right? And the last one I have for our lower body is our heel toe raises. So this time we're going to be standing behind the chair, holding on to the chair here. It's like a calf raise. We're going to go up on our toes, nice and slow back down. We're going to go onto those heels and bring those toes up off the ground, all right? What you don't want to do is when you bring your toes up is lean your butt back, all right? Keep our hips forward. So again, up nice and slow on the toes, nice and slow down. Bring those toes up, all right? These are our heel toe raises. You have 10 of these as well. All right, so what we went over so far for our lower body, we had our quad set, our glute bridge, straight leg raise, clamshells, hip flexion, knee flexion, ankle alphabet, and heel toe raises. You're gonna try for 2 sets of 10 of these, all right? Again, if any of these cause pain, discontinue that exercise and talk with your doctor, all right? Motion is lotion, so we do want to try to get some movement in there. Hopefully over the coming weeks, this is going to get a lot better for you and maybe even ease that pain, all right? Now we're going to move on to our upper body. So to get started, I have my chair again, all right? These are going to be pendulum circles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang onto this chair and my arm is hanging, all right? My arm is going to do circles, but I'm not going to actively move my arm. So my arm is hanging. I'm going to use my whole body, all right, rocking that whole body to move that arm in circles, all right? So it's just hanging and my body's rocking. So let that arm relax. Try for 10 of these and then move on to the other side, all right? So again, arms just hanging here, all right? Maybe don't sling it down like I just did mine. And you're just gonna rock back and forth, taking that shoulder in a circle. Your arm should be moving, all right? Next, we're gonna do a pendulum from front to back. So you're gonna do a stagger stance here. I'm gonna start with my right arm. So my right leg is back. Again, arm is hanging, and I'm gonna rock back to front, back and forth here, all right? That arm is going to go back and forth with me. I'm not actively moving the arm. It's just going with the motion, all right? So it's just hanging there. Do 10 on that, front to back. And then left side. So I've got my left arm hanging here. Left leg is back. And I'm going to go back and forth, moving that arm, all right? It's hanging. I am not actively moving it, so this is a passive motion. It's just going because my body's rocking. All right, then we're going to do a crossover arm stretch. So we're going to bring our right arm across our body, bring that left arm up to lock it, and you're going to give it a nice pull, all right? Nothing too hard, just a light pull, all right? Hold this for 10 seconds, let it go, all right? Do the left arm across, right arm's hooking it in there. Giving it a slight pull here. Hold for 10 seconds on this side as well. All right, the next one we have is what I like to call a wall crawl. However, I don't have the best wall in my house to use without being too far away from the camera, so I'm going to show you on this one. I'll demonstrate in a second. I'm going to walk through it. I'm going to talk through it first. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the wall. You're going to be flat on the wall with your arms in by your side. Next, you're going to take your hands and you're going to do your fingertips and slowly walk your hands up the wall, getting higher, using those fingers, all right? So our hands are sliding up. It may also help to put a washcloth in, just to help your hands slide. So what this is going to look like from the back view is you're going to be, I don't have room to do both sides, so we're going to watch my left here. My arm is in by my side here. I'm going to take those fingers and I'm walking them up the wall. all right? So I'm against the wall, I'm walking those fingers up the wall, go as high as you can without pain, all right? So don't push yourself into pain. Motion is lotion, but we do not want pain, all right? The next thing we have is our shoulder flexion. So for this one, I have a soup can. If you have a weight, that's perfect. For this one, I'm holding the can with my thumb up. You can even put your thumb on top of the can, all right? But if not, make sure you have that thumb facing up. This is in my left hand. I'm gonna bend over. Oh, no. I'm gonna take this, sorry, I'm not gonna bend over. Standing tall with this one, I'm gonna take my arm forward and try to get my arm to a 90-degree bend if possible, all right? No movement from the shoulder to the elbow. The movement is my arm is straight. It's going from my shoulder to my hand here, all right? Bring it back down nice and slow. Take it back up. You're gonna do 10 of these on each side. Again, when you switch to the right, make sure that thumb is facing up, all right? So it's gonna start out down here. When you bring that can up, that thumb is up, pointing towards the ceiling, all right? 10 on this side as well. The next one we have is shoulder extension. So this one we're going to be going backwards. It's not very easy to get that 90-degree bend without bending our body forward here when we go back. So we're only going to go about 45 degrees. However, again, if you feel pain, go as far as you comfortably can without pain, all right? So thumb is still facing up here. We're going to take that arm back. Your thumb is going to be facing the ground now, all right? That way you know you have your hand in the right position. Bring it back down, go back out. Again, we're only looking for about 45 degrees here, but go as far as you can comfortably, all right? 10 on that side, and then you're gonna switch, make sure you got the thumb in the right place, and we're going back on the left side, all right? 10 on that side as well. Make sure you just use something very light for that to start off with. Again, I just have a regular size soup can here. So that was our upper body. You have 2 sets of 10. Try for 2 sets of 10, I should say. We had our pendulum circles, our pendulum front to back swings, our crossover arm stretch, wall crawl, shoulder flexion, and shoulder extension. I hope these help. I hope these get you started back with an exercise program again, and as we start to ease that arthritis pain, we can jump into this further. If you have any questions, need any further instructions on any of the exercises, want any more exercises, let me know. I'd be happy to help. My name is Morgan, and you can email me. You've got my email. Just shoot it over. I'm usually pretty fast about getting emails back. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.